Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Wow. Peace, Queen. Yes, everything is incredible. For me, everything is. How about for you? How you feeling? I'm like behind on a lot. Trying to catch up with everybody. Today was crazy in the stock market. Been flushing. Where we at now? Buys at 730. Ooh, that's a head and shoulders on. Ooh, hold up. Spy looking like it's about to drop hard. Okay, 720. I ain't gonna lie. It looks like we're gonna be starting off with a live play. I never put a live play on here. Um, Blessings to everybody getting on here. I want to really, I want to swing. Let's see. IWM. Peace and blessings, everyone that's just joining. Hope you're feeling amazing, phenomenal. Um, okay. Oh man. Peace and blessings, everybody just joining. All right, let's see. Let's see something. 280. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go ahead and start. We starting off different. All right. If anybody can, when IWM gets to $285.30, can y'all just put it in the chat and just flood it if y'all can. If I'm not paying attention, just flood it. $285.20. Just flood it. Just tell me. Let me know. We're gonna do we're gonna get in a swing 2 days out. On IWM 280 put about. We'll probably be able to get it probably like at $125 around there if we can hit that spot. But peace and blessings, everybody just joining. Um, so I like that. I like that. I like the green, Marie. I like the green color you got. That's my favorite color too. That is the members, Marie. That Oracle plate. I'm not sure if you was able to get in that, but here we go. If you do, um, if you do, or if you are looking for like something to get into, um, we could do the 280 put, and I'll keep you updated on the community post. I'll everything I post in the Discord, I'll post there as far as that play goes. Like where my stops will go, my like when I enter, when I exit, all that stuff. I'll keep you updated because if I know someone's following me, I'm on top of how I manage the play, how I like hawk the play. I'll sit there and watch it the whole time. We're at $285.20. Yeah, as soon as I look, wow, that was so fast. All right, let's see how much the cons are. $124. All right, so I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle. Um, this is what I like. I wanted us to come up here. It's like it's a chance that we could go up to $285.50. So I'm gonna be 200. Is it $250? I mean, I said 250, $285. 285 and 20. So what? Hold on, what level is that? 286. So 286. $285.50. If we reject there and get a nice wick down on this 15-minute candle when it closes, then I'll look to enter. If not, then I'm gonna watch 286. So I'll just keep an eye on that. The expiration is two. Let me see. This is the 12th. I'm looking at Yeah, I'm looking at June 12th expiration, 2 days from now. Um, and IWM could get there. Um, if it's 2 days from now, it could get there. It could it could get there today if it wants to, but we still got all day tomorrow, and I know it could get there. So, and I mean, everybody's just make sure that you're not risking too much of your account, though. Make sure it makes sense for you, because if not, then you're gonna have to look for another contract or just not even get in at all. That's always a thing. Because this play could definitely go to zero, but we'll try to manage it so it don't go to zero. Because I ain't gonna let it go to zero, but we could lose half this position. So if it's all about, are you able to lose 50, $60 and still be able to do 100 more trades? Peace and blessings, everybody. Just joining. All right. Sunshine. I forgot who. Wait, is that Levine got so many aliases? I be getting confused. Peace Queen, no sunshine. Charlotte Peace Queen, Brent Peace King, Deshaun Peace King, Malika Peace Queen, Talisha Peace Queen, Nisi Peace Queen, AM Peace and Naldo Peace King, Flexify Peace Queen, Matthew Peace King, Hustle Up and Buy Peace King, Freddie Peace King, Lily Peace Queen, Pat Peace King, AV Go Get It Peace King, Marie again Peace Queen, and everybody else that's on that didn't comment. Peace and blessings to you. Peace, Queen. I see you, Lee. Tune in. All right, let's hurry up and get going. Um, I'm not really looking at nothing right now. I was chilling after that nice hit we had earlier in the Discord. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the most beneficent, the most merciful, owner of the day of judgment. Thee alone we worship. Thee alone was asked for help. Show us a straight path, the path of those whom thus has favored, not the path of those who earn thine anger, nor of those who go astray. And in Arabic we say, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in, Ehdina sirata mustaqim, sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. I greet everybody in the words of peace be upon you, and in Arabic we say, Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam, Ab. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Spy. Peace and blessings to you. Wealth Alliance. There goes Levine, Peace Queen. All right, so Sunshine. It's another one. I seen the name before. Peace Queen. You get 2 Peace Queens. All right, how everybody feeling? How we feeling? How are we feeling? We are not starting off with market structure, but I have to pull it up though so I could be able to be aware. That's what we wanted. We got a minute left. So when I said when we come up to those levels that I was calling out, 285.20, then I went 285.50, we went 285.40. Well, $285.36 exact. I wanted a push down and a close down here. Really, if we could close below $284.18, that's a nice entry for me to get in. And if you just joining, we looking at June 12th, $280 puts on IWM, and they're about, let's see how much they are now, 1.47. Just that little because we dropped down to 124, but entry is important. For 1.24 compared to 1.44 is a lot. It's a big difference. So we'll um, let it consolidate a little more if it does. Let's see how it closed though, because my 10, the green moving average could push below my blue. Um, so let me make sure. Okay, y'all can see my screen. Gotta put it on the TV. 1.50. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to get in. 1.54. All right, 1.53. All right, 284. Let's go down to the 5 minute. We still got the 100-day there. 284. Might be able to get another bounce. I'll keep an eye on this then. My 100 days slouching down now. Sloping down. I really want to see how it starts. Okay. See if we close that 1 minute below that range right there. I think we just did. Go back. No, we didn't. We bounced right on the spot. Okay, that's what I want. I want it to bounce a little more. Yeah, there go to rejection. Paying a little pretty penny. 1.67. Let's see where if I get filled. 1.68. No, I didn't get filled. 1.70. We could bounce right here with these wicks. Break and retest. I just got filled in at 1.68. Okay. This is a huge Head and Shoulders. This is why I like the 1 minute. You can see really clean on things that's setting up. So we're going to start this off. We got to talk about God, the play we keep our eyes on, but faith and alignment is the assignment right now. Let's see something. Y'all want to see? Let's see where we going. We want 280. Let's measure the top, the most touches you want, the bodies of the candles. So I'm looking at it to make sure they're flush and lined up. If they are, we'll take that, draw this down to our neckline, which is where we want to break this bottom white line. Make sure it's straight. Now grab that white line and connect it like that. It's telling me that we could come down $278.50. We'll grab our fib, put it at the bottom of the white line, and drag it up here and stretch it over. We want the exact spot where we did the measurement, so take your time. And it's telling me 200. I will hit the target if this plays out, we'll hit $280 in 0.68. Depending on how quick we can get there, because this is head and shoulders. We can get there quick. We can make a nice little bag on this play right here. And I think we probably up like 1%, 2%. So if anybody's in this play, we just chilling, coasting. Um, and see if it works out. We up 0.19%. Not even 1%, but I'll take that. 33 cent. So let's see what happens. So this is how we starting off the live. If anybody was looking at it, anybody want to hop in, or we could just chill, vibe. You don't gotta get in. Um, just showing you what I'm taking, and that was for the YouTube, for showing me love and just rocking with us. So let's just see what we get with this play. It could lose, it could win. Um, yeah, I needed to get my hair done. I normally always got braids, but when I got in like my accident, I just went wolf. I just let it wolf, and stopped getting in. It's my son calling me.
Hi.
Hi, my boy. I'm on live.
Oh,
You all right?
yeah. I was just wondering what your Gmail is, so that I could get into my Fortnite account.
You don't remember the. Let me see. I'm gonna send it to you. What, the password?
I need both.
I got you right now. I'm texting. I just texted to you. I don't know why it came up green, but let me text you, Jakar. Let me start this
The app Salahuddin 2014 one.
at Gmail.
Yeah.
And oh yeah. I'm gonna send this to you. Cause I forgot you got that new number. Oh wait, you text? All right, I just sent it to you. Let me start my live. I love you.
Love you. Thank you.
All right, all right. So now we'll jump into it. That was my oldest calling me. I always gotta pick up the phone with my kids just to make sure. But I put everything on hold. I could be never mind. Let me not start with the jokes. So I hope everybody's feeling okay. We just got wow. It's a lot going on. It's like market structure. Yeah, I already know. He's 11 right now, and it's already now he's going to. He just graduated yesterday, so he's going to middle school. It's just like, dang, time is flying. I always have flashbacks of him when he was like 3 and stuff. Like, yeah, it's crazy, crazy how time be flying. So 24 million plus on short dated single leg puts. QQQ. All right, so we're getting our retest. All right, that's cool. So now we'll start with faith and alignment, and then we'll go to market structure. I'm not at my house, so um, I don't have my mug, and it's like I don't feel. Never mind. Let me not even say that. But um, I gotta drink my bottled water, Talisha. So if I start acting up, that's why. All right, so Um, $284.50. So we'll probably be in this range, $285.20 down to here. But we would love to create a lower high right here. So that's all the update that I got for you for now. So let's just get started with this faith and alignment, the reality of the times. So peace and blessings. If you just joining, welcome to the Snipers Command Center. I don't know if this is allergies or what. Episode 14. Today we have to start exactly where it matters, faith and alignment. But we cannot talk about faith without dealing with reality. Because faith is not supposed to make you blind. Faith is supposed to make you see clear. When you look at the landscape today, Minister Louis Farrakhan said something back in 1989 that hits even harder now in 2026. He said spiritual but non-religious. And I can understand that. He said spiritual but non-religious. Most of us are spiritual people, but we have lost contact with religion because religion does not seem to know how to contact the minds. And I'm Muslim if you don't know. But it seemed like we have lost contact with religion, even though we're all spiritual people, because religion does not seem to know how to contact the minds of those with higher aspirations, deeper intelligence, and a greater understanding of the world reality. It seems like religion is for poor people. Hit them, just say how it is, right? Doesn't it? I mean, I'm being serious though. Now let's deal with that because a lot of people hear that and they get emotional. But the question is not whether it offends you. The question is it true? Why is it that so many people with intelligence, ambition, vision, and hunger feel disconnected from religion? Why is it that so many thinkers, builders, producers, and people with real questions feel like nobody's speaking to their mind? Because a lot of modern religion has been fixed to teach people how to suffer quietly. Bow your head, accept the crumbs, wait for a handout, hope for a reward somewhere later, while you consume everything another man produces right now. But real faith was never meant to make you passive. Real faith was never meant to make you weak. Real faith was never meant to make you lazy. Real faith is alignment. Alignment with truth, alignment with discipline, alignment with responsibility, and alignment with self-reliance. It's a lot going on right now with this war. It's a lot. Keep getting a whole bunch of notifications. I gotta move. So to become a producer on this earth, see, we got to know that God did not create you just to sit around and consume. God gave you a mind, gave you gifts, he gave you intelligence, gave you hands, time, breath. And what are you doing with it? Are you producing or are you just consuming? Are you building or are you just watching? Are you creating or are you just scrolling? Are you preparing for the future or are you being entertained while the world changes around you? Now look at the signs of the times. The scripture warned us. Remember this, I said the scripture last time. It's perfect for right now. And what I just seen just now is notification. There will be wars and rumors of wars, kingdoms rising against kingdoms, nations against nations, earthquakes in different places, famine, pestilence. And these are only the beginning of sorrows. Now we look around. Look at the global instability. Look at the economic pressure. Look at the money printing, at the shifting to of global power. Look at the chaos in the streets. Look at the breakdown of trust. Look at the families breaking apart. Look at the young people lost in confusion. Look at the markets being moved by wells, market makers, institutions, and people who understand power better than the masses understand survival. So my question is, can you actually tell that something is great happening around you while you're inside of reality giving you nothing but negative things? Can you actually see that the old structure is cracking? Or are we just so drunk on material things that we cannot even recognize the time? Because we're chasing jewelry, clothes, cars, the next look, buying things we do not need to impress people we don't even like, just trying to look rich while having no infrastructure, trying to look blessed while being financially exposed, trying to look successful while depending on some system that is cracking underneath your feet. That is the danger, because while the world is shifting, most people are distracted. While power is reorganizing, most people are consuming. While institutions are positioning, most people are scrolling. While the wealthy are buying assets, most people are buying liabilities. And that is why episode 14 is critical, because today we are not just looking at charts to click buttons, we are looking at market structure, because market structure is a reflection of power. The wells are not guessing. The institutions are not emotional. The market makers are not chasing feelings. They are positioning. They are studying liquidity. They are reading fear, reading greed. They are reading where the masses are exposed. And if you do not understand structure, you become liquidity for the people who do. That's why faith and intelligence have to come together. That is why spirituality and productivity have to come together. That is why belief and execution have to come together. Because a person with faith but no discipline will still be controlled. A person with passion but no structure will still be scattered. A person with dreams but no production will still be dependent. So today we break the chain, we align the spirit with high level thinking. 19 keys pop in my head. We look at the data, we look at the macro reality, and we look at the well positioning. We look at the actual structure of the world, and we make the transition from consumer to producer, from spectator to builder, from emotional trader to disciplined sniper, from dependency to ownership, because the goal is not just to survive the storm. The goal is to read the signs, build an independent economic defense, and do for self. That is faith and alignment, not empty words, not performance, not religious theater. Alignment, discipline, production, truth, and execution. Sorry, that red candle caught my eyes. How we feeling? We got another small head and shoulders. AM, peace and blessings. That's a word. Faith without works is dead. That's a fact. Where's the stop loss at? God, oh man, what did I say? Hold on, let me go back to my notes. Does damn. Where did I say it was at? Mm, say exactly. I'll just go off in here because I don't. Um, so I'm going to be looking the 20. We got so much resistance. Let me see how much because I don't remember what the hell I said before. So I could, if anybody remembers, let me know. If not, it's okay because we're right here where price is, but I don't remember uh what stop loss I said. All right, bet. So we'll just look. All right. Let me see what my contract. I feel different. It's all about where you filled in that. Um, let's see where my fill was. What was my fill? IW. Uh, position details. 1.69 was my fill. I'm down 21%. I like so. Okay, then I had to get him $284.30. Shit, that's a nice bear flag. I could do. It depends how much you want to risk. I'm looking at to know if I'm wrong. This has to get about $285.85. Got the 200 right here. Let's do $285.85 as the stop loss. So we could experience being down 40 to 55. If you could stomach being down 40 to 50% of this trade if you're in, then okay. Cause that's what I just want you to know that's where you're gonna be at with this. Um Worst case scenario. 40 to 50 if my math is correct. Um so let's see what it do. Um Peace and blessings. your your name, pasta. Oh man, peace and blessings to you. And that's a fact. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you're hearing so far. If you're just joining, we at market structure. Oh, Talisha, you have your mug. That's cool. Good. I guess it's good that we can't. I don't believe you because I don't see it, and you can't show me. All right. Late but here. I mean, we just keep talking about this. So that's just late but here. I don't know how to feel about that late but like so what? You better be glad I still joined. I mean, it's 107, so that's not bad. I seen worse. We had someone last week. I'm not gonna say any names, but I believe he was about an hour and 40 minutes late, something like that, along those lines. Not sure, but all good. Just try to sneak in the class next time. Don't just like tell on yourself. I don't understand that. All right. So yeah, we're at market structure. We in the IWM put um down 23%, whatever number I said. Let me see. I don't like telling y'all stuff and it's like wrong. Then I get called out on it. So let me go back and look to see how much I'm actually down. I'm down 9%. Stop playing with me. Okay. All right. Okay, I like that. Down 9%. All right. So, whoa. All praise is due to Allah. So, the clove play, I gave that out on X, um, YouTube. Well, on YouTube, but I gave it out everywhere. Long story short, we're up 140.81% on ticker CLOV, and I can't tell you what it is if you don't know, because then you're gonna chase and try to get in. Um, in the Discord. Oh, and Rams. I can't call out the play, but I'm up 11% on that play. Um, okay, the Oracle is we're doing good because it's only down 55%. I know I said only, but we have earnings and the layout based off what I said could give us a large. The move is 12%, 12 is it 12.8% is the move for Oracle. And if it does what I think it's gonna do, that could accelerate the data because I'm an out of money type player. So what happens is when you spike that delta, that gamma, that acceleration, that's what gamma really come in. That gamma works really well on out of money. So then they're forced to price it in, and we could spike up like we could get if we gap up a ridiculous amount like $30, 40, that's gonna really accelerate this contract and make it explode. Or we could just lose the whole thing. Seriously though. TE, um, this is funny. Me and the SpaceX lunch lady when she becomes. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all seen. Oh, it's right here, down here. SpaceX IPO is expected to create 4,000 new millionaires, including some cafeteria workers whose compensation packages include employee stock options per Bloomberg. Dang, he got the sugar mama. That's crazy. Okay, all right. Don't get distracted. At where we at with it? Uh, nope. So if you don't know, my main strategy is leaps. I'm a leap person and deep swings. 6 months to a year is like my sweet spot. Um, it's all about managing. I manage my money like a hedge fund manager. That's how I be wanting to do it. So I do shares, but my shares is different from your typical person where they got Amazon, Meta, Apple, and all that stuff. I back then I was like when I first traded, I was more so I was a real trader. I didn't really care about investing until I got real good with trading. So I wasn't fortunate enough to grab companies like at a low price and I didn't seen them go right past me, but I played options and I lost a lot of money in that time where I was doing that. But I now I'm at a level where I'm like not even mad that I didn't get those plays because now I'm sharp with everything. Like the just overall like setting up my account. So I target shares, but the shares that I hold are not no not it's like balance. I really aim for them growth, them ones that's really going to turn up. Like we seen TEE run to 30% in days. I'm looking for bangers like that for my shares, and I'm getting them at extremely low prices, targeting under $20, aiming for it to potentially go to 100, $200. But then I also will throw in like I got energy right now, XLE shares because of just the environment. Understand the environment that we're in, and then what I believe is a undervalued company. I target those like I look for ones that I feel like the market uh isn't pricing correctly. So then I could be wrong, but I got Paramount. And then I understand that we're due for a reset and stuff. I don't know if you've been paying attention to my post, so I'm not targeting nothing else. Now I'm just looking for my discounts, but strategically. So I added to TE yesterday, and now I'm just watching it, and I'm willing. I like watching the stock drop so hard, and everybody think they're supposed to buy there, and then when it still keeps coming down. I could sit through all of that, and then I'm sure people thought I missed TE because it was times where it ripped. It came down to $9.45, and it ripped right back up to even higher than it broke. It made new 52 weeks high, and I still didn't add. I only added that one time, and then now, look, I got to add in at $8.45, dropping it by a whole dollar. And now I'm watching now because it looks like I could add again, and I'm adding. I'm doing shares and stuff based off the economy. I understand I'm not no regular type of trader. I do more so. I would say if someone was to label me, I'm more so of a macro. I'm like macro with technicals. Macro is my vision and technicals is my guide, basically. So I do shares like that. What I believe in. If you believe in Apple gonna go to like 600 and stuff like that, then grab it, you know. But I wouldn't grab it now. I just you got to understand the environment when you're grabbing these. I like to grab shares a whole bunch, and I like to sell them. I like to trade shares, but then I also like to have ones that I'm gonna hold for 10 years or more, but those are still ones that's gonna really run fast. If I get one that goes slow, I'm making sure it pays me dividends and stuff while I have to wait for it to consolidate and stuff. It has to make sense. And then leaps is so I could sleep and make money. Um, and then my deep swings, same thing. And then on top of that, to a lot of times a person forces trades because they're not making money. So I don't have to worry about that. When I feel that little itch, it's a controlled itch. I'll day trade if the move is there. But if it's not there, I just won't day trade. And sometimes I miss good moves, but I don't be caring because I'm still gonna make up for it when it's my time. Um so that's very important. Our terminal's been going crazy. Um Let me make sure I'm paying attention as well. I'm looking at IWM. I want to make sure I'm paying attention to what you guys are telling me. Well, Nisi, you got your average down to $7.85. Ooh, make sure you grab some of them things. So when we get back up there to 12, $13, we gonna scale out a decent amount. Cause right now they're giving us opportunities to keep grabbing, scaling out, and then we just acquire a lot. And well, I'm gonna acquire a lot, and I'm gonna see if my thesis is right about the price moving like Palantirs plus more. Yep, that's a fact, Quay. On to the next one. Or Quad, my apologies. That's a fact. On to the next one. All good. If we go get it, I'll be dropping them. So there's always it's always baggers out there that bangers, baggers, whatever. It's always more that's gonna be there. And especially if you're in Discord, you want day trade or hold for a few days. Look at Talisha's thing, see what she's doing, and if you want a nice swing that you know is gonna keep uh bring you. I ain't gonna lie, Rams had this one banger he dropped that really exploded in a day, um, and then he got ones that grind our way up and we just keep getting it. He got ones that just gap up. Um, so Rams really good with swings. He's good at day trading too. So and he's hitting you with different tickers. So you got a lot. And then what you see, you could go in the general, see what everybody's talking about. I do that sometimes when I see somebody talking about a stock, I'll just go pull it up on the chart, see what it look like because I can't see everything. Somebody's going to see something that I didn't notice. Um, so yeah, But this terminal is amazing. Um, yeah, or I don't know. This Clovis flashing signs might be a 500% banger. Um, we got so much time on that still. We got over 200 days left on that. Um, all praise is due to Allah. And I don't know if you joined the live on Monday, but I was saying what a bear's inside candle was, and we did that as you can see yesterday. It's nasty. It's an ugly looking candle, but the close still closed below the the prior day. So bear's inside candle, and they're holding it up right now, but 119. It looks like they are trying to trap these buyers. Look at that. This is nice. Breaking that 200 day on the hourly. If we can get a close below this 200 on the hourly, we're chilling. We are chilling. Only level we have to worry about is 282. And we take out 282, chilling. Again, we got 2 days on here, so you could just take profit at 3 o'clock if you want. You still should be up. Let's just see where we at with it. Let's see where we at with it because I don't want to get greedy in this environment. I don't at all. So, but honestly, the way that the market is right now, Trump's not able. I don't. I'll just speak it. But I don't believe, in my opinion, Trump is able to say anything to reverse it. Um, so let's see. I feel like the market is pricing in too much of his shenanigans in Iran. So let's see what happens. And if you haven't been keeping up on my thesis, what I believe is going on and stuff, I suggest you tap in because if your portfolio been getting smoked, um, you need to come and hop on here with snipers if you're not in the Discord. There's no reason why you should be. A lot of us lose money because we just don't know how to accept that we're wrong. And I know how to do it real fast. I'm not ashamed to take losses. I don't. It don't bother me. So I'm able to pivot real quick, and I got that from my favorite investor, Drunken Miller. Um, I always liked him. Uh, so let's see. He killing me, bro. So not sure if you've seen this, but I was just up like normal, late as hell. I be in the Discord at 1:30 a.m. Sometimes you catch me at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Um, but I was there at 1:30 a.m. and I had to post what I was seeing and stuff because I've been looking at it for I say a month now. I've been looking at 1987 and 2008, like really like locking in on everything, just reading up on it and learning and stuff like that. So I noticed that Dow 2007 chart is doing what we're doing now, the way it goes up. So it went up, dipped, went up, dipped, went up two strong monthly candles that were strong. Then the next one gave out, right? That's where we're at. Stay right there. Now we go up. You could I don't know if you want. I was looking at go up, dip, go up, dip, one strong monthly candle, two strong monthly candle. Right here. One. Right? You know where we at now? Now we count from this one right here. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month was the headshot. 5 month was the headshot. So it was 5 month and then 6, 7, 8, 9, it got crazy. So that's what I'm looking at for us to start this range now. And what's crazy was I said this yesterday. Um, Let me show you. So what I said was that let's read it. So this is the cold in the 5 month macro distribution trap. Sellers have stepped in. Distribution has begun. First warning shot fired. Shout out to Talisha too. She's been doing some stuff in the background that I just a post, but it's sometimes it's her. Um, with these type of things, just amazing. I posted one like if you are a members, you would have got in a disc. If you're in the Discord too, you got it for sure. Let me just show you something real quick. Um, it was a recap of what I said in my video, and it would have helped a lot if you would have just watched the video because you would have had like the level. But it have my key levels to watch on the Mag Sevens that I gave out on the videos. It has my whole thesis and how I interpret, how I look at it and stuff. That was Talisha that made that, not me. So that that's amazing. So let's get back into this because the reason why I'm bringing it up is because she gave me the idea for this. So we should have had changed that smart money concept. I don't like smart money. I always say big money. Big money distributes slowly. They use time, fake bounces, and emotional exhaustion. The trap door does not open tomorrow. Patience equals edge. What's today? Wednesday. Don't forget SpaceX. After 4 o'clock, you can't purchase nothing. Um, let's see how that moves the market. We might just stay in this thing. This we're gonna see what the terminal's telling us. Um, so historical alignment, the 1987 playbook, late August 1987 maps to lower, chop sideways to lower. Retail thinks it's a healthy pullback. The October 1987, we had Black Monday dropping 22.6%, the worst single day percentage drop in market history. Why it happened? Hidden structure damage was realized. Macro fundamentals shift. Weak dollar, rising rates. Option hedges broke down at altitude. Program entrainment and portfolio insurance triggered. No support shelves equal liquidity vanished. Systems chased each other lower in a vicious loop. The lesson: the summer chop is the trap. September and October are the danger zones. So month one, which we're in right now, is the peak in initial distribution. I was thinking 750 was wrong. I don't know where the peak is at. All I could do is just give levels, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Um, I could stay based off what the chart is telling me though. Not gonna always be accurate, but sometimes I'm just week or two, or just weeks early. Sometimes I'm just completely wrong. Opening peak, seller stepped in, long upper wick near 50,877.10. That's where the distribution began. We're there now. And this is for the Dow. So then next month, looking for a deceptive bounce phase, sharp mid monthly green bounces, tricks retail into thinking a dip is brought and Wells keep offloading risk. And how can we know that the Wells is doing that? You want to pay attention to the well PCR, the um underlying open interest for your dark pool prints and to know the put to call ratio. Um, so month three, August, the chop zone heavy distribution, grind sideways, fake both sides, exhaust bulls, drains retail options, and premium to the bone. So if we look, the call wall opened at 800. What time is it? 128. Let's see something real quick. The call wall went to 800, um, and still the same. The put wall is at 720. That lets me know that, and this just happened today. Yesterday, the call wall was at 755, something like that. And we haven't seen, I've never seen nothing like this since I started trading the put to call ratio. So I did some digging and got the answers. And it's basically institutions just set the range that we will be in. And I'm like, damn, last night I just printed out a whole thing and this makes sense. It follows the 5 months. Um, so it's telling us this is here. This is your range that you could trade in. You come down to 720, chances are we're gonna be there to bounce you up. And if you decide to keep going up, we're gonna cap you out around 800. So let's see, because that gives us that 800 gives us a lot of room to consolidate and chop and stuff for this to play out. So then month 4, September. Oh wait, so August is the grind sideways, fake both sides, exhaust bulls, drain retail options premium to the bone, and then month 4, September, structural weekend. Yo, I'm really giving y'all something like really good because my macro, if you've been following me, um, my macros like I'm a beast at it. I ain't gonna nah, I ain't putting on no sunglasses. Y'all gonna hear me. I'm a beast at it for real though. My win rate is exceptional. If I was to look back at it, I probably was off like 1 or 2 times. Um, Not to toot my horn because I could be wrong again, but I don't think so. But I'm really good at tracking where the market is going months before we get there. So this is like kind of scary too. Um, if I am right. So September, the structural weakening, historical floors weaken heavy, massive pressure on the 50,200 structural macro shelf. That's what we, if we break that, I'm gonna go to EWJ to Japan. Japan. Damn, what is it? I'm gonna look at basically the yen to see if it unwinds. Because if we break 85 on EWJ, then this is a bad liquidity event that's about to happen. It's gonna be catastrophic. Um, and I, if people are gonna suffer that don't understand nothing about financial literacy, they're gonna suffer real bad. So your job is to learn this and just let your family know that you doing this. And if they don't want to learn and stuff like that, you can't feel bad about it because it's a scripture in the Bible that I can't get right now. But once I tell you and stuff, like it's out there. Um, so month 5, October, and it's crazy that it says October, right? Remember what happened 1987 October, Black Monday. Not saying that that's going to happen again. It's just wow. Like if you look back and go to other recessions and stuff, that October month, I done seen a lot of huge drops in October over the course of the stock market time that it's been open. So clean monthly close below 50,200, crash alignment, trigger activated, air pockets opens. Um, and it could get real nasty from there. Uh, Next spot will be 45K that I will have on Dow. That's about a 6,000 drop, not a 600 drop. 6,000 drop that it'll take overall. Um, 7,000. Pardon me. No, I'm right. No, 50,000 and 200. I said 50,000. Why is my math so off like this right now? 5,200. Um, and I'm a beast. I'm a beast at. Don't get it messed up. I'm a beast at math. Um, I love numbers and science, man. Science and math, I always excelled at. So our eyes are locked on that level. Let the calendar clear the runway. Patience is the weapon. Snipers stay focused. So let's see what happens. And I'm telling you, this like you can't get this nowhere really for free. That's And then I like it's on X, the whole breakdown of what I just told you, and I go a little more into it, but basically I just read about everything right here, so you don't like gotta read it. But there's other stuff on there that's just even better. Like there's just a whole bunch of things. And then I went and asked Grok, "Do you see the same thing?" Because I like getting the AIs. So yes, the 5 month distribution pattern you're tracking on the monthly chart lines up with a classic institutional unwinding phases. June's exhaustion wick sets the tone. Summer months often deliver the deceptive bounces and chop to exhaust participants. And the real test comes at the 50,200 shelf into fall. The 1987 parallel in the timing is noteworthy. Different macro backdrop this time, but the structural caution is worth respecting. Patience over prediction. It's one of those that make you like, yeah, I did good on that. So yeah, if you are not in the Discord, but you like everything that you're hearing and you want to be able to get some plays or different perks, like for the videos, like what I just gave, that explained like all the levels for the different max sevens and stuff. What else? There's a handbook that lets you know how I'm able to spot like what the market makers are doing, how they move the market, which is looking at the JEX, the GEX, and stuff. For $13.99, you could join that and be able to participate, engage on Monday and Fridays Zooms because I'll send you the link. Even it's gonna go on YouTube, but if you want to ask questions and stuff, only if you're a member, you'll get the Zoom link, or if you're in the Discord and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, we just got a whole bunch of stuff that we're working on that's gonna be coming out. I'm gonna just keep giving y'all game, everything that I know because I always say I want to learn this stuff and then double back, come and get my people and whoever want to come. I know everybody can't go, so I'll lead you to the lake, but I won't help you drink. So if it gets too hard for you, I'll try to pick you up as best as possible. But if you're just negative Nancy or not trying enough and stuff, I'm not babysitting. I'll leave you. I'll leave you quick. If you're holding back me and other people that's serious about this, I'll leave your ass. I'll leave you right in that desert. Yeah, I mean that. Let's see. Do y'all want to see? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. What is IWM doing? I'm looking at it on my phone. Okay. We didn't get the close below it, but here's the hourly though. Okay. Oh shit. Talk to me. So if you're in that play, you're in the green, up about 4% right now. That's not why I said oh snap though. Silver. I seen exactly why Rams took this trade. I seen the exact, and what's crazy is when he says the level that he was going for, I just opened my chart and I looked and seen just one white line, and my one white line is at $48.37. That's why I went into his channel and said what I said. I know bangers because it's not too many charts where I'll map them and I'll have that one key level that's not close to price but far from price. And I seen it on that chart, and this is one of I every now and then I do charts specifically like that that tells me that I could get a crazy risk to reward ratio on it because my structure is so far down. And when he said it, I went to check my chart and I seen that. I didn't hesitate. I went and pulled it up fast. I wish I seen it a little quicker because I think I'm like $4 off from him. I got filled at like 1.41 or something. But we already up 15%. So he's up about 25%. So you can't chase it. It's too late. You'll be paying a massive premium, and your stops will be so far. If you got in, you'll just lose that trade, and then you'll just be sick. So I'm here to tell you, don't chase. All right. let's I love seeing my account in the green when the market is in the red. It lets me know that I'm doing amazing things. All praise is due to Allah. That really like it's like job well done, my servant. I swear, because I just be thinking like, well, I told them and stuff, so I hope that I protect everybody else back as well until they're able to see as clear as I can, or even clear. Hold on now, hold on, let me slow it down, but not for no, even clearer than I could see or whatever. So I had to put the or whatever because, but no, for real. But it's just friendly competition. We just someone said yesterday or 2 days ago in our live, iron sharpens iron, um, and yeah, you don't want to be. I don't want to be the best at what I do, but I want to know that there's other people striving to be the best at trading as well, whatever they do. So then that gives me that extra momentum. I don't want to say motivation because I don't really believe in motivation. Motivation can only take you so far because there's days where you just don't want to do stuff it's like it's that motivation is not an everyday thing, but determination and all of that, like that's discipline. You got to do it. So when I see people just up in their game, I look at it. I'm telling you, the David Goggins and Kobe Bryant rewired my mind. I look at it as damn, they're on my tail. Even if you're like so far away, but just the fact that I see you putting in all that effort, I know you could get to me. If I'm like let it only a person could be really gifted, but if another person work ethic outweighs that gifted person, we could be right there. Like, so I understand that. So y'all help push me even further. Like that's the beautiful thing about having the Discord and stuff because it'd be people in there. I'd be like, oh, damn, sharp. Like Talisha doing her thing right now. Rams doing this thing. Rams like I don't want to keep speaking on it, but all praise is due to Allah. So that's all I gotta say to protect the negativity. But that boy don't miss, man. So when it happens, just like man, we made so much. Um, but they keep me like, yeah. And then you see the ones in the Discord, the chat. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing Angie coming out. I'm seeing Sean. I seen Pat. I'm seeing Lily. I'm seeing some people coming. I'm like, oh, hold on now, hold on. So I see y'all, but y'all keep me like, I like I just man, it's like any type of little time that I got left over, I put it straight into trading. Any type of little time, but you just gotta be really good at managing it though, which like your family and stuff. Make sure they don't feel some type of way. Like look at them when they're not looking. See how because if the queen looking at you while you on the computer like this and stuff, you want to make sure. So when you on it doing just look over there real quick, see what she on, and if she like you're like, all right, you good. All right, the queen is happy. But if she like, then you got to make some adjustments. And vice versa. If the king going around, I'm hungry. Once you hear that I'm hungry, like 3, 4 times, just cook him a little meal. Just cook him a little something real quick. Get back what you're doing. But no, it's really a balance though, for real. But you want to feel like, damn, this is too much. Once you say that, you're doing good. Just keep going. As crazy as it sounds, but that's what you want. Though. I always say it's supposed to feel like this. That's how I know, like I'm putting a lot on me. Like I got a lot to do with the kids and stuff like that, and I still willing to do all this trading, posting on. It's a whole bunch of stuff that I do, and I'm just able to walk through it. And then it's time when I unwind, and that pressure just goes off of me after like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Job well done, servant. The kids all recharge, and I'm able to look at my progression and tell myself I need to do more, or you're doing great, but don't slow down, keep going, or you're doing great, go take a rest, recharge your mind now a little bit before you crack, because you got your kids, you got a whole family and stuff that you like. I know I be when you throwing out plays and stuff like that, even if you tell people not to follow and they follow, you still responsible. That's how I look at it. So I always got to make sure my mind is super sharp and stuff like that. And it's bigger than just charts. Other people message me about just life stuff, people that I met through just trading and stuff. So I want to be sharp. I want to be able. I don't have all the questions, but I have a lot of questions. I mean, I have a lot of. I don't have all the answers, but I have a lot of answers, and it's beautiful because I'm still working on myself too. So I give you the real me. I tell you I don't know, or I'll keep it a buck how I might respond. Me and KT had a conversation. I just kept it a buck. He didn't think my response is going to be like that because I guess what I talk like about God so much and stuff. But we got to understand that I'm really big on Malcolm X and stuff. So like, if they put their hands on you, send them to the cemetery, but not literally. But my mind's still like I'm street at the end of the day. So it's just like it's a thin line between respect and disrespect. So I'm not gonna lie to you, be like, oh no, uh just just ignore what they said and go Bismillah Rahman Rahim, go pray to your Lord. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. It depends which I'm gonna pray, but I'm gonna pray that he like keep me in control of what I'm about to do to you. Something like that. But I'm not straight like I don't know those people that's like that's I don't know imposters. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like certain things, I understand. Like God, yeah, He handles every. I understand, but hold on, let me handle this real quick. And if I'm wrong, you just spank me, okay? Just you feel me? Certain things that you're not gonna get away with. I ain't gonna lie. So I hit him with that, and he was just a little shocked. But I'm just like, yeah, this like I just being honest. I'm not perfect, and I don't want to be perfect. I just want to be as real as I could be, 100, 200, because I wasn't always like just super, just like I ain't gonna lie, but like being in the streets sometimes like you just like my homies and stuff. I rock with you, but if it's like someone that I know you, but I don't really rock with you, you know what I'm saying when you hungry, you hungry, but I wasn't always like a little shisty, but that that helps you like go back onto it like damn, I can't believe that I was like wicked like that and just adjust and never want to return to that again. Um so yeah, but when you really 100 and try to just be straight 100 and stuff, it's a lot that it takes and requires. Um and once you like I don't know, like I'm like I I'm surrounded by it a lot, but once I like had like really given myself to Allah, it's like my life changed and stuff like that. So it's just an amazing feeling. And I've changed and I've got cancerous um cancerous um tumors out of me and stuff. You know, I designed a whole new person and stuff like that. But I always been as far as like loyalty to the ones that I love, always been there. But yeah, I will it's just crazy when you force something because I just look back at things, certain things, and I just be like, that wasn't even like that was corny. Certain things I'll be like, man, that was corny. I don't so it's certain things I don't be proud of when I look back. Like, man, like I try to be like honest too and saying stuff, but there's times when you just like you young and stuff, and this lifestyle and stuff. You don't think about stuff. You love that stuff when you in survival mode. There's times where you can look back and just be like, I really like we just run down on people, and I mean, still teenagers and stuff, but we'll take whatever you had and stuff. It just be like, damn. But sometimes we go a little too overboard, and like you just mess. You try to mess with a person's like pride and stuff, and like strip them naked, not fully naked, but like they clothes off and make them run down the block, like stuff like that. I just be like, damn, like I didn't have, I was an animal basically, but I understand not to really be too hard on myself because like it's not that you was an animal, but you was pushed and forced into a corner, and by any means you got to feed yourself and the ones you love. So it's like the predicament you was put in. And then I just started stop allowing myself to use that as an excuse, and I was able to grow out of it and stuff. Now I'm just always trying to, that's why I'm so like loving now because of all the stuff that I did. It's like it's like almost like I don't know, like a repent, or but I really just feel like I guess the more I guess the more bad you did when he just let you know he still got his hand on you, he just he puts in so much love into me now. It's just like, damn, I didn't understand this is what love felt like. And now I just love pushing it out and pouring it onto others and stuff. And then part of it I know is because of stuff that I done that I just felt like I have to like I feel like I'd be having so much catching up to do. Even when I do a lot, I'd be like, that's not enough. Like, but yeah, all praise is due to Allah. And it's amazing how he could change you and rewire your mind and stuff like that. But we all got skeletons in the closet that we just don't be wanting to bring up. But some of them is just like you got to, especially when you always out there, your face always out there and stuff. Gotta let people know who you are and who you was. Um, but yeah, how we feeling? I just pulled up my IWM chart and this nasty bounce on YouTube. Knicks, like Knicks fans. Yo, the Knicks fans, yeah, they different though. Uh, with sports and stuff, uh, eat his fingernails is crazy, Ash. That's crazy. Oh wow. She said I'm gonna tell him to eat his fingernails if I'm in the zone. Sometimes it's every man for himself. and God and God first all. Wow. I hear you though, for real. Yeah, hard work beats talent. I was so locked into the charts, lost track of time. Likewise, you keep it sharp too. High job. Your successful procedure frame for speedy recovery. Peace, Jason. So this you dropped your smile. I'm healing at a rapid pace. The doctors are in disbelief. All praises due to Allah. Peace, Jelly. Peace, Queen. Peace, Jason. Peace, King. Mamas. Peace, Queen. Peace, Mind. All right. All right. Boom. Okay. So that's all I really have with the market. We keep our eye on this. Um, I know I went away from the market, but Wednesdays I always say it's just I do market structure, but don't expect me to really go all in on the market. That's not the flow that I'm in. I go by what I'm feeling. That's why I can't trade every day because some days I don't want to trade. Some days I want to go learn. Some days I want to go go smell the air. Some days I just want to just do other things, give my mind a reset. I take real good care of my mind. Um, Angie Peace Queen, and Ash was not playing. Hi, mamas. Ash was so serious too. She said that when she was typing it with a dead face, dead straight face, so serious. And he probably sitting right next to her too. I'm not playing, right? You do know when I if I get in a trade, you know to do for self, right? Just checking real quick. All right. Some of y'all queens in here are a little intimidating. Um, and I ain't gonna act like I don't see it, like I don't notice it. Some of y'all be out here applying pressure. It's all right. We know not to mess with you. All right. I'm just watching IWM. It's doing this little thing, so I ain't gonna keep my eye on it too much. Because you start doing that, your mind start playing tricks on you. You know you should get out, right? It's been here for like 10 minutes. You sure you want to stay in? That's what my mind be doing. You sure you want to stay in? You don't want to just grab what you got right now and go? But nah. So be careful just constantly staring at the charts. Sometimes fasting and praying be the only thing on the menu. Dang, I ain't gonna lie. When I'm hungry, come on, you gotta save it. I ain't trying to hear that. Save that. Save that when Ab want to preach and stuff. Go ahead with that woman. That's probably what he be saying. Go ahead with that woman. But I know she's dead and stuff. But let me quit playing because how I get in trouble first time. Crazy. All right. I hope we feeling amazing right now because I am. Uh, we got 2 days. We could sit on that. We could eat that. What it's doing right now, consolidating. We got 2 days on this, so we're able to sit through this. So I'll be paying attention to this. Um, it's 1:55, so we got time. Doing good on time, actually. That's the hourly flat. Let me just check the 5 minute real quick. We got a bull flag, $284.85. That's what I'm watching. So we're going to retest our 5 day, $285.80. So I hope you could take the heat, just so you know what's coming. So I'm preparing you if you are in. We're about to pop up a little bit. So let's see how we hold the front line. Because if sellers can just come in here and invalidate this bull flag, that'd be amazing. Broke above here. That's a rising wedge. Yeah, it's a rising wedge. Yeah, so I have two patterns. So it's about to push up. So just be prepared. Can you sit and walk through that fire? Shoulder is about up to here anyway. At the 5 day, looking at over here, this left shoulder. So that makes sense. All right, so stay calm. All right, I hope everybody's feeling amazing. Um, we about to continue on. Trying to see what else I got for y'all. Um, Console still aiming for that 720. I hear ya. Talk to me. Let's check Oracle. That was a nice rejection. Let's check Oracle. So We was up, but we got a rejection down here, which is okay. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Um, I understand the risk with this play, and I understand the reward with this play. Remember this? Don't this look familiar right here? If y'all reading the articles that I wrote, did not put that in there. What it say? Oracle reported a 555 3 billion OCI backlog 3 months ago, or a half tied to a multi-year open AI deal. We knew all that already. If you looked at the article I put, so there, it's, you already know it's priced in, it's baked in. Um, we just see how we look for the day, and we don't look. I mean, we getting hit, but we're not falling apart. We still get a nice bounce here, right off this candle right here, exactly off this candle. You get a nice bounce there, and we're holding. This is the 20 up here on the daily, and the 200 is right here. We're not falling apart. We're still fighting. We're right at the neck of the 200. If we could just get a close above that $206.40 area, it's a really, let's see. I'm saying what earnings, man. I'm looking for a double beat. I could see I could see I could see us gapping up to this 260 ish area if we're right. 255. They have to blow it out. They have to really blow earnings out the water though. It can't be just the standard because we'll get IV crushed. If it's just like they just beat, we'll get IV crushed. So I need a big hit. Um, let's check our Mag Sevens. We'll close out this segment with our Mag Sevens. The target for the Mag Sevens I gave out in the last videos. It's like I gotta do it all the time now. So $566. I'll just go with that. That's the target for now. Um, yeah, I'm still giving you one. And then $537.60 around that area is the next level after $566.17. Cause one, two, $537.62. Probably can get there in 2 days if it drops hard. And then we got $527.75. Overall, you could, if you want to know if this bullish or bearish, just hop right off the live. That means you haven't been listening these past few weeks. Um, you don't got to know much to know that this is not good. Look how the seller's just taking control. We're approaching 235. Um, if we lose $232 on Amazon, that's when you look for that. I just want to say 222 level and $213 level. Yeah. You also could get a bounce here at 235 to $237.80. So be careful there. Tesla. Yeah, I did not charge my thing. So I understand how much time I got. All right. Tesla is right at 200. I mean $382.30. Um, that's very interesting. Looks like $365, $345.65 is coming. It's on its way. $327.55. Google. $336 coming. Watch that $347 level. You see our Mag 7s are puking. Microsoft 368. If we could lose $389, then we got 380. Then my main target 368 there. Apple being resilient. Getting a nice bounce there on Apple, but it's just a retest for now. $295.45. Watching on that, Apple could still come down to $272. So let's see. Nvidia and Apple to the upside, it got some room. It could go up to $300. Nvidia is looking good. Well, we had 198. Had a few levels of on Nvidia. Lose 198, we could come down to that $194.50 area. And those are your Mag 7s, right? I think that was all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is what we have for market structure. Rams, Peace Queen. I mean, Peace King. My bad. My apologies. My apologies. Let's try it again. Rams, Peace King. All right. Test. We got PPI tomorrow. And who else? PPI and
What's
what's
good?
that?
What's good, everybody?
What's
I
up,
made it
bro?
late, but I'm here.
Yeah, you are. It's like, no, I'm flying. But yes, sir. Uh, and where was I just on? Let me check the earnings calendar. This is the Rams off the chart.com. Super fire. Our watch list is on here. You got access to everything except the admin channel. My favorite thing now is the radar. Um, I just I just love the setup. How they got the small mini charts on there and how you could flip the different moving averages. And if you don't know the moving averages, it just tell you what it is. Um, go through here and start charting. Find you some bangers. Because a lot of people ask, how do you find stocks? You come on this website, check out the flow, whatever you want. You want to look at, let's look at, I don't know, what did I just click on? Some tech. XLK, let's see the stocks under that. Or you want to look at some health, go there. You don't, because I know a lot of people have trouble with, have trouble with, finding a stock because sometimes we get tired of just SPY or QQQ. Yeah, I see you, Angie. AG. All right. So that's all I got for the market structure. Uh, we I gotta keep my eyes on this at the same time. and not get distracted at the same time. So we're in that cluster right now. Just moving over, just okay. So now we got so this title and the need to be productive. That was it. The need to be productive is the next segment. Um, all right. So we have to deal with something because a lot of people have been taught how to survive, but never taught how to build. Think about the blueprint. Go to school, get a degree, get the debt, get the job, work 30 to 40 years, hope somebody take care of you at the end. Your kids probably already asking them. But that is the blueprint most people were given. But what happens when a job disappears? What happens when a company restructures? What happens when the economy changes? What happens when they no longer need your service? Then people realize they spent decades learning how to work for somebody else, but never learned how to do for self. That is a dangerous position to be in. Now, don't misunderstand me. Education has value, knowledge has value, skills have value, but education without ownership can still leave you dependent. Education without production can still leave you vulnerable. Education without self reliance can still leave you waiting for somebody else to determine your future. And that is the trap because the system does not necessarily reward intelligence, the system rewards usefulness. The moment you are no longer useful, many people discover how little control they actually have. That's deep. That's some deep stuff. They just use you all those years and just they'll fire you off on the spot. So let's go a little deeper. Our people have tremendous talent, athletes, entertainers, creators, musicians, influencers, entrepreneurs. We have talent everywhere. But talent alone does not create freedom. Structure creates freedom. Ownership creates freedom. Production creates freedom. See, the world will celebrate what entertains it, but ownership is different. Ownership shifts power. Ownership changes generations in independence, and that is why we have to stop measuring success only by appearance. The car looks successful. My kids do it all the time. Dang, look at that car. You must be rich. And I always got to break down some. That's possible, but they could also be in debt and have this car. I always got to teach them that. And I love it because they're 11, 7, 6. Make sure I'm on mute. So the watch looks successful. The designer clothes look successful. The jewelry looks successful. But the appearances are rented, son and daughter. Really? You can rent that? Yeah. In a way, yeah. Freedom cannot. A person could look rich and still be financially trapped. A person could look successful and still be only one paper check away from panic. A person could look powerful and still be dependent on another man's system. And that is why we must ask a different question. Not what do I own on my body, but what do I own that produces for me? What asset, business, skills, system, investment, infrastructure? Because productive people think differently. Consumers ask, what can I buy? Builders ask, what can I build? Consumer asks, what can I spend? Builder asks, what can I own? Consumers chase appearances, builders chase infrastructure. And an infrastructure can survive storms. That's why productivity is so important. A productive person is creating, learning, building, studying, execution, improving every single day. They're not waiting for motivation. They are operating with discipline. And that is exactly how we approach these markets. We are not here to gamble. I mean, are we? Are you? Because if you are, we got earnings at the end of the day at 4 o'clock. We can just throw a little 1 day, 2 day expiration on that thing and see if that thing hit. Saying what you want to do. Now, we are not here to gamble. We are, and we're not even here to chase excitement. We are not here to impress people. We are here to execute. We are here to study market structure, study dealer positioning, well activity, risk, probabilities, because discipline, execution produces results. Emotion produces losses. That is true in trading and it is true in life. So the question today is simple. Are you spending most of your life consuming or producing? Because the future belongs to builders, the future belongs to disciplined people, and the future belongs to people willing to do for self. And that is the transition we are making from dependence to ownership, from consumption to production, from spectators to builders. That is the need to be productive. How are we feeling? Talisha, I was about to say, because I didn't look at the name. The first thing I read was what's the play? I was about to say, come on. Come on. Because now I got to keep realizing that I'm still down on this play. But you was just kidding, though. You almost brought it out of me, girl. Come on. You don't like when I start. Don't start me. Rams, you are a genius. Yes, he is. Hey, Rams, better late than never. No one asked you, Ash. It's not better late than never. All right? I got you, King. 'Cause I didn't like how she was talking about you. I'll tell you the logo next to your name. That looks so good. Let's go. Ran. About to match my coffee mug and shirt too. Dang. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got the coffee mug and a shirt. Oh wow. YouTube. I totally forgot. Just totally left my mind. Cause how are they getting mugs and shirts? And she got green on too. I love that color. Just something about green. Where we at? So if you don't know, we actually I should have said this in the beginning. But if you don't know, we actually have us a store now. So if you want to show some support, um, and while showing support, you could still look fly because we have this nice shirt with our bots on it. I love this shirt. So you got snipers AI, focus, execute, repeat, and then we're on there. Man, I threw everything on. I can't zoom in more to see the little detail. Because there's words on the bottom of the tags as well, and it's a banger, man. Then we just got that little sniper logo on the back because you a sniper. Get your little crosshair on the back. $35, not including shipping. Um, this shirt is super fire. Super fire. I can't wait for mine to come in. That is so dope. It makes me just smile every time. I started from the bottom and now we're here. So this is the sniper's notebook. Stay focused, super clean. Then we got the Rams bot mug right here if you want to get. and it's a collectible piece. Um, Got your little mouse pad over here. Something about them bots, right? The bots just look so fire. Look at the cups. The bots is fire. I can't wait for mine to come in. Once mine come in, I'm gonna have to go ahead and order. My next order is gonna be Rams and Talisha's bot because I want a collection. I probably won't drink out of the bot cups. They'll just be like collection pieces. Then put it together with this and then if you want to go two tone on the ass, and then they got even the botch notebook, or you could just get the official snipers logo on your mug. Um, we try to keep the prices reasonable. You see, $25 is around there a lot. The most you're gonna pay is for a T-shirt, $35. Not including shipping. But again, the any merch that you see, these clothes that we're gonna come out because we're coming out with more. They're gonna be clothes that you're gonna feel proud to wear. You're gonna forget that it's like, damn, this is a trading brand. It's gonna be hard though. So like you gonna want to wear it at any time. Like you might pop out the club as you heard, but I don't know, you still going out with it. But nah, it's shirts that we want you. Like I love because man, you don't even know now, but um dang, oh man. He doesn't even know now, but he's gonna be our designer though. But I'm just like, damn, oh man, because I gotta order another shirt. I didn't order. God damn it! We're supposed to order another shirt because I gotta order another shirt because we're gonna be doing a giveaway. I don't know the details of this giveaway yet. Shout out to Forever After Money. He wants to give away his free shirt. Um, so we'll see. We're gonna do a giveaway. For now, the giveaway is going to be a shirt. We gotta come up with the details. Forgot. I don't know how it left my mind, but we all been working hard and grinding on so much. But uh, um, we're going to be working on the giveaway details, and we'll get back to y'all on Friday live. We'll know what we're doing as far as the giveaway and how you can enter to win and uh stuff like that. Yeah, and then you never know. Some other blessing might happen because our last giveaway started with one uh gift card, I believe, and by the time we finished, we had like $650 gift cards and like $400 gift cards. So you just never know. This God that I serve, I'll just pray to pray. I pray for I pray for powers, knowledge, wisdom, all that stuff. I tell my kids all the time they got superpowers. You just gotta unlock them. And I teach them how to unlock them. But this God I serve will show that there is actually a God. Because you'll just see the blessings just come in. That goes back to what I was just talking about. What it seems like religion is for poor people almost, but it's because you got your imam and you got your preacher that just are frauds. They're just reading the scripture. They don't know nothing at all. They're just doing it for attention or to make some little money just to get some recognition. But if you praying right, and you doing that. You first of all, you should know, and ain't no such thing as praying right, but you should know the things that you're kind of mandated to do. If you are going to the mosque and the church, and you don't really have no rules to the way life moves and how you should obey and the the universe and stuff. Not obey, but how you should really just speak to it and move and all that stuff, then you might need to go and find you another mosque or another church that's really breaking down. If you are at a mosque and a church and they're talking about the mind and serving the community, their people and stuff, you're in the right place. But if you're in the mosque that just reads scriptures out this Quran all the whole time, or this church where you about to get hit in the head because auntie over there dancing all around the benches and stuff just 3 hours straight, you probably need to find another church too. So um we got to be careful Once they call them house of God, you should already know. So something's a little iffy because they ain't talking about my temple. This is the house of God. How is this building the house of God? So you ask yourself that questions, but there are many amazing mosques out there and many amazing churches out there. You just have to don't be scared to move around and explore and find what suits you, what speaks to you. Don't be in a place where you just your soul's just telling you this isn't right. Just go and search. There's some real churches out there, some real masjids out there. Um, yeah, just be careful. Um, what's that? Rams, Google, Snipers HQ, share Google. Cause my mom told me, never, son, never just click on the link. So what's that? She didn't teach me that. But what is that? Oh, I clicked on it anyway. I'm glad I could trust you. But I don't know, cause you be doing all that coding and stuff. So I be like mindful when I click on one of your links, get all my data or some shit. It's like, no, I'm playing. All right, let me start getting off track. All right, that's the store link. All right, bet. All right, we're good, y'all. You click on it. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Yeah, I clicked on it myself. Yeah, we're good. You got to be careful with them people that do coding and stuff. Just you're okay with me, but everybody else though, you got to be careful with them. They dropping links and stuff like that. You hold on now. Hold up. You know he's a mad scientist. You gotta be careful with them, especially like because I think I might have called him a nerd one day too. So I be trying to be mindful. Like, damn, what did I? I did call him a nerd one day. I call Talisha that shit all the time too. So I'll be trying to be on my P's and Q's. Like, damn, you called them nerds, bro. You don't think they're gonna come back at you? They just waiting. They nerds, so they gonna think. So I just be trying to be careful a little bit with them. But all right, so you just talk so much crap. Y'all be hearing that so much. Like, and sometimes it's like I still be around street people and stuff like that. Sometimes I be like, nigga, you pop so much shit. I like, I do, yo, I do. But if you know me, you know me. Like that's me. I always been like that. I just make you want to fight me. And I got hands, so it's all good. You gotta have hands when you pop shit like me. I talk a lot of shit. And I do it when I'm playing basketball and stuff. I talk mad crap, y'all. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like getting people like I'm gonna make you laugh too, but I know sometimes I used to I years ago, man, I used to get on my cousin nerve. Like I know it'd be time like he wanna fight. Like, yo, you joke too much, son. Like, nah, I already know, yo. Yeah, I'm a real nerd. I'm one of them ones. I make you want to be a nerd. I make it cool to be a nerd. Talk to me. Nah, for real. But yeah, I would say I'm a nerd though. I do love reading. I do learn about life. I like learning about animals and stuff like that. I would say I'm definitely a nerd. I love my numbers and stuff like that. But I'm just one of those cool nerds though. Not saying that you aren't a cool nerd, but I'm not here to toot your horn. I'm here to talk to my. All right, come on, let's go. All right, on to the next segment: ownership over consumption. Because I will keep going on and on and on and on. Ah, man. All right, so let us move into the next segment. Ownership over consumption. Family. This right here might be one of the biggest battles of our generation. Hold on, real quick. My apologies. I had to go back and look at IWM real quick. I'm like, hold up, I didn't get a notification yet. What spot we at? Um, this right here might be one of the biggest battles of our generation because we have been trained to measure success by what we consume, not by what we own, and not by what we build, and not by what we control, but by what we consume. And that is a dangerous mindset. So Minister Louis Farrakhan spoke on this many years ago. He looked at our communities and saw luxury cars, designer clothes, expensive watches, fancy shoes, big appearances, but small bank accounts. No infrastructure, no ownership, no control. And the question becomes, what good is looking rich if you are still dependent? Think about it. You pull up in that luxury car, that Benz, you heard that fly Benz, but you do not own the land beneath the Benz. You wear that expensive watch, which you got on a little Rolly, or that AP, but somebody else controls your time. You buy that little, you still wear them Ferragamo belts, Jordans, your little Louis, your Gucci, all that stuff, but somebody else owns the company. This is why you come and get you a Snipers t-shirt. You spend your money trying to look successful while another man is using your money to become successful, right? Because appearances cannot be purchased. I mean, because appearances can be purchased, sorry. Appearances can be purchased. Freedom cannot. Status can be rented. Ownership cannot. And that is why Marcus Garvey kept telling people, do for self. Because no people become powerful by financing somebody else's dream. No people become independent by consuming more than they produce. No people become free by constantly sending their wealth away. Now let's talk about infrastructure, because this is where the real game changes. Every successful group understands one thing: ownership creates circulation. Circulation creates strength. Strength creates independence. See, when a community owns businesses, owns services, production, distribution, the money keeps moving inside the community. The value keep moving inside the community. The opportunities keep moving inside of this community. The ownership will keep growing, and that is the infrastructure. That is the economic discipline. So that's basically your nation building. But what happens when every dollar immediately leaves? And this is so cool because we could talk about our t-shirts, mugs, and journals, right? What happens when the every dollar immediately leaves and not invested back into the community? What happens when every paycheck gets spent funding somebody else's empire? What happens when every profit gets turned into another liability? You stay dependent. And dependency is expensive. That is why ownership matters. Ownership gives options, leverage, plus freedom. Damn, you get all that for just wow. And that is exactly why we built this community. Not to create spectators, nor followers, and not to create people addicted to alerts, but to create thinkers, builders, owners, people capable of standing on their own feet. Now let's bring this directly into the market, because the market itself is one giant lesson in ownership versus consumption. More retail traders into the market as consumers, right? They consume hype, emotions, media posts, YouTube videos, and random trade ideas 24/7. They consume hope, and then they wonder why their account just disappears. Like, damn, I thought I had 6,000. Damn, 800. So no, this got to be another zero. This got to be 8,000. You have anytime you know it's like something like damn, like you done effed up. Anytime you hit the edge and just through that little scratch, it's like damn, you messed up. Or anytime I start, damn, the little hair that I got down here, and I start really like, you start feeling your face and stuff, it get all numb. Like, damn, did I really just do that? Oh, man. Start pacing back and forth, stuff. Nobody talk to me right now. You know you really effed up right there. I know the feeling. I've been there. So, and yes, just like y'all crazy nerds unite. I just had this thing, yo. I got issues, bro. I just sat here and I had this thing when Talisha gave us the she's like, oh god. When she gave us like before we knew that she had that Gabriel union in her, and she acted that scene out perfectly for us, the breathing thing. It just popped up in my head, yo. It's just so random. Oh my god. Sometimes I'd be like, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Okay, let's move on. All right, so as I was saying, because we want to be owners, they think differently. Owners study structure, they track positioning, and they understand probabilities. Owners journal, owners follow rules, owners think long term, and that is the difference. A consumer asks, what can I buy today? I just want to gamble on her, whatever. An owner asks, what can I build over the next 10 years? A consumer asks, how much can I spend? And an owner asks, how much can I keep? Right? A consumer asks, how can I look successful? And an owner asks, how can I become free? And that is the shift that we are making. The money we pull from the charts is not for clout at all. And it's damn sure not for attention. And if you need validation, you're not getting it. Like, whatever, get out of here. Shoot. Right? But this is not for impressive people at all. The goal is ownership, land, businesses, assets, infrastructure, family security, legacy. And that is why we study. That is why we execute. That's why we track market structure. That is why we should respect risk management, because every dollar protected is another brick in your foundation. Every dollar invested wisely is another step towards independence. And every skill developed is another asset nobody can take from you. Every skill developed is another asset nobody can take from you. So today, I want everybody listening to ask themselves one question: am I building ownership or am I feeding consumption? Because the future belongs to builders, the future belongs to producers, owners, and ownership is how we secure freedom, not just for ourselves, but for generations coming after us. And that is ownership over consumption. And I just got one last one. First, I just got to ask you how you feeling. Talk to me. Got a little 7%. Amazing app. Okay, okay. Amazing app. Danny, peace and blessings to you. And on and on. I already know what part you're talking about. And on and on and on. I really can go. I really can. And I'll be telling people like, I don't even care if you laugh with me or not. Yeah, talk back to me, and I'll talk back. That's a fact. I always tell people like, I don't care if you laugh. Just know I'm so at peace with myself that I'm gonna laugh at my jokes if I find it funny. And it could be nobody laughing, and I'm cracking up. Like, I really annoy people. Productive. Love that. Amazing. Amazing. Ooh, okay. Definitely need that journal. Make sure we writing it now. Okay. Let's just make sure we writing that. But we appreciate you though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your purchase. All right. I don't even doing what it need to do. Um Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. What is it doing, Talisha? Ooh! Yeah. I used to pray for tops like this, grind like this, so I had to grind like this, grind like this. In the matter of time, I spent some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon. See my dreams unfold. Nightmares come true. All right. Of course, of course. All praise is due to Allah. Um, so let's go ahead and look at our positions so we can know how to move forward. Let's go ahead and look at our position so we can know how to move forward. So we're up 3%. Um hey, that's $5. That's a gallon of gas right there. So we're up 3%. So we could put our stops up. Um let's go break even on them. But we want breathing room. We want breathing room. Let's move our stops to $285. And let's move our stops to $285 and I'm still hold on. Let's wait for this candle. Let's wait for this candle because I want to move my stops down. So in 5 minutes, that's too far up. I don't want to be at 285. Let's move down. Let's see if I can get 284, like 0.55, somewhere around there is where I want my. Let's see though. I gotta wait for this last candle to close, and then we'll see. Move our stops at. All right, let me finish now before my computer start to go off. My timing is so elite. Now, listen. All right. So this is the final segment that we arrive at, and I can't keep looking at this. This is gonna throw me off. So we'll come back here. Um, let's pop up our pretty cups. You notice that they don't got that all black. Well, I'm not here to toot my horn, but I do want to say that exclusive, right? That's why I have one. But you knew that already, and it got this logo on it, but it's a black mug. Um, and then the back it says Snipers HQ. Not to toot my horn or anything, but that is exclusive. All right, so breaking mental and financial chains. Before people could become financially free, they must first become mentally free. Because every financial chain you see today started as a mental chain yesterday. We should be able to sing along when I say this because I repeat it every week till it's drilled in your head. Because every financial chain you see today started as a mental chain yesterday. Think about that. Nobody could keep a people economically dependent unless they first teach them dependence is in their thinking. It's just so simple. Nobody could keep a people consuming unless they first convince them not to build. Duh. Nobody could keep a people divided unless they first convince them they have nothing worth uniting around. That is why throughout history, the battle has always started in the mind. Many of you have heard of COINTELPRO, right? It's a lot of 70s, 80s babies in here. Not a conspiracy theory, not something hidden, documented history. Government programs designed to monitor, disrupt, and destabilize organizations they viewed as threats. Why? Because organized people are dangerous. Disciplined people are dangerous. Independent people are independent thinkers are dangerous. And I know this, man. Let me just tell you something. Like last night, I was sitting in the car and I just want y'all. I'll be watching everything. I always been like that though, because of my environment that I'm in. I have to be like that. But now I probably don't have to be like that so much. But now that I know that the stuff that I be talking about stuff, I just still be like, I don't know, kind of paranoid. But We got to understand, like, and it's not like I just be like telling myself, well, you only got 100 people, something watching, but I know it could explode, and we just got to understand this, like how severe it is when you actually like start talking, and you can actually get people to like move differently. That's a dangerous position to be in, right? So I just try to think now. So when I do like talk across millions of people, the pressures I could take it, I could handle it. So people who can unite around purpose are dangerous. This thing moving on me. And that lesson is still relevant today because the methods may change, but the objective stays the same. Keep people distracted, keep people emotional, divided, consuming, keep people arguing, keep people reacting because a distracted people rarely build. A divided people rarely organize. And emotional people rarely execute. Now look around. How much time is being spent building compared to arguing? How much time is spent producing compared to consuming? How much time is spent studying compared to scrolling? I just drew a little bit. How much time is spent creating wealth compared to chasing appearances? That is the real question because change will not always look like change. Sometimes change look like bad habits. Sometimes change look like procrastination. Sometimes change look like fear. Sometimes change look like excuses. Sometimes change look like dependency, right? And sometimes chains look like comfort. That is the most dangerous prison, not the county jail or the feds. In the prison a person becomes comfortable living in, that is modern. That is modern day slavery. That is the trap. A lot of people think freedom means getting a job, getting a title, getting a promotion, a house, a car. And there's nothing wrong with that type of success. There's nothing wrong with achievement, right? At all. But if your system survival depends on the system you do not control, then you still have work to do. Because true freedom is not about parents. True freedom is about options. Can you survive without that job? Can you create without permission? Can you generate income independently? Can you build something that belongs to you? That is where self-reliance begins, and that is why productivity matters. That is why ownership matters, because discipline breaks chains, knowledge breaks chains, structures break chains, um, execution breaks chains. The same thing applies in the market. Most people enter the market looking for a miracle, looking for a lottery ticket, looking for somebody to save them, and that mindset destroys accounts because the market does not reward hope. The market rewards preparation, discipline, risk management, patience, market structure, positioning. And this is why we track institutional activity. This is why we focus on execution because every emotional decision just slow down, because every emotional decision strengthens the chain and every disciplined decision weaken it. So what is the sniper's blueprint? Kill the dependent mindset. Stop waiting for somebody to come save you because I'm damn sure not coming to save you. All right? Stop waiting for somebody to perfect the conditions for you. Stop waiting for motivation. Master the mechanics. Study the chart. Study the data, the structure. Know what you are doing and why you are doing it. Enforce discipline. Protect your capital. Respect risk. Journal your trades. Review your mistakes. Improve continuously. That is how chains are broken. Not thought wishing. Not through complaining. Not through blaming. Through discipline, accountability, through action. We are moving closer to August and this community is evolving. We are building thinkers, producers, owners. We are building people capable of standing on their own feet because the goal is bigger than making just money. Like the goal is freedom, mental freedom, financial freedom, spiritual freedom, the ability to think independently, the ability to build independently, the ability to create opportunities for your family and future generations. So today, take inventory of your life. Identify the change, the fear, the excuses, the procrastination, the dependency, the bad habits, the distractions. Make the decision to break them. Because once the mind becomes free, everything else starts to follow. Stand tall, stay disciplined, protect your peace, protect your vision, protect your future. And remember, the first chain that must be broken is the one inside your own mind. Um, Make sure you serve people. The highest human act that you can possibly reach in this lifetime is to inspire. Um, and I'll leave you off with would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world? Would you rather be at peace with the world and at war with yourself? Serve others. Make sure you laugh and love life. Life is so beautiful. Stop being people that's just so like upset with the world, because that's all you're gonna get in life is just negative stuff. And yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Gina. And you didn't have to pay nothing. And you was late, girl. But I'll talk to you in the Discord. Um, but nah, for real. Get back to just throw me off. But I'll leave everybody in the words of peace be upon you. In the Arabic, we say assalamu alaikum. Make sure you serving. If you're not serving, you're not truly fulfilling your purpose. And I know you could feel it. Something feels empty. Go ahead and serve. Go out there, volunteer, help the less fortunate people. Just go. You don't have to do that. All you gotta do is smile at somebody, right? Or be careful because some of these men is creeps, and vice versa. These women freaky as hell. So actually, don't do that. I was gonna say compliment, say no, but no, but you know what I mean though. Compliment somebody. Like you never know, you can stop somebody from killing themselves. Um, and it's okay to work that 9 to 5, but don't let that be the end goal though. Think ahead. Use that 9 to 5 to fund your vision and what you want in life. Um, I my laptop gave me 5 minutes, which is crazy that it want to only give me 5 minutes because I wanted to talk for 6 minutes. Um, so that's pretty messed up. Ah, damn, how are we gonna do this? These people on YouTube. Um, this is for the members. See, that's just the perk because I did say, and I'm sorry, because I did say that I will be telling you in the Discord and the members if you want to know the stops, when to get out, when to exit, and stuff like that. I was about to start rapping, but let me chill real quick. All right. If you want to know all that, you better go ahead and go get you that 13.99 package. Cause I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna be out of luck. You like how I didn't curse? You are, or you just gonna have to get your own levels. 13.99. Go ahead and sign up. The link somewhere in there. Look at the. You gotta go ahead and find that. Boom, right here. Boom, 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 boom. The 6.99 gonna get you. It's not gonna get you it. That's just for love and support. Go ahead to that 13.99. You want the action and stuff like that? If you in this play, you better go ahead and get in there. If you don't, you better learn how to read that chart. I don't know what to tell you, but I leave that. I leave off with we getting money. Yeah, we getting money out here. We get a lot of money. Um, peace and blessings. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. Peace be upon you. And in Arabic we say assalamu alaikum. And I'm just gonna stay on here till we die. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you guys are getting money like me. I hope y'all getting money because no, I ain't going to strip club. You right? I don't go to strip clubs, but I throw that thing on my queen belly. Like, talk to me. Like, this is how much I hit today. All right. Oh, let me calm down. She don't like when I throw money on her. That's how I get smacked. Sometimes I get too hyped and want to throw it, and then she lets me know she's a queen. She's not a stripper. Kind of calm down sometimes. Sometimes the money just takes over. All right, let me get out of here now. All right, peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses. Y'all have an amazing, amazing, blissful afternoon, and I'll see you in the Discord. Um, yeah, bye, 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 bye. All right, all right. I'm off of here. Whew. Oh, tutu. I see you. I'm missing another two.